novel is a ride, and I need you strapped into your seatbelt. And I think the best way for me to do that is to immediately let you know that things are not well and make you wonder what's going to happen. I try to let it happen organically when the story calls for it. I try not to just fling junk indiscriminately into a story. In Save the Date, you know, there's some decorating, there's some descriptions of her decorating, but really in Save the Date, Kara is fighting for her business and fighting for her home because her home is above the shop. So there's not that kind of decorating, but there is a lot of what my editor and I call wedding porn. Meeting people and doing signings and all that, that's the chocolate cake. Staying at home, trying to figure out what happens next, how to make it all work, that's the lima beans. But you don't get the chocolate cake unless you eat the lima beans. So, you know, I'm not going to write a book about an astrophysicist because I don't know crap about astrophysics. The ability to research. I'm not afraid to call a stranger up and say, tell me about Florida divorce law, or hey, can I hang out in your florist shops and can you tell me how to save hydrangeas that are half dead? It teaches you how to write, that you have to write no matter what. There is no muse in journalism. There's just an angry editor looking over your shoulder and staring at the clock. And my editor is no longer an angry editor in the same room, but I know she's there. When I finished Save the Date, I'd blown my deadline by 5 months. So in that case, I ran away to write. I went down to Savannah where we have a beach house, and I holed up, and I told my husband I'll be back when the book is done. I don't think readers at the beach need a leisurely pace. I think they want to keep turning the pages and wondering what happens next. So for me, a beach read is fast-paced. It's got an interesting setting. It's got characters that you root for. And for me and my readers, I think they like some romance. I try to throw in some mystery, a little bit of suspense. There's a little bit of suspense in this story. It's not, you know, it's not criminals jumping out of closets. It's more like, is this wedding going to come off or not? And what will happen? Small questions in Kara's life.